Okay.
Little slow.
Sorry.
Recording in progress.
Yay. All right. So welcome to recitation. Who wants to go first in reciting poetry?
Just one thing I would ask Vindu.
Yes.
So when we are reciting, can we screen share? I was just thinking if we can share the poem and keep it on the screen for everybody to see.
What
Can
is
we screen
recite?
share or only the host can share the screen? How is
No,
it?
no, no. You can screen share. For sure you can screen share.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So when somebody is reciting the poetry, what do we as listeners need to do?
Be on mute and listen.
Yeah, that's a good one. Be on mute. That would be a good starting point from a technical perspective. And listen. And how do we listen?
With our ears,
With our
ears
ears
open.
With our ears open. We can also listen.
Aditi is saying pretend to listen.
Pretend to listen. Okay. You know, there's also, you can listen with other parts of the body as well.
Like
Think. How else can you
Hands.
listen? Hands. You can look at maybe when they recite, they use their hands. So you can look at that. You can, and what else?
Man ki aankhon se suno.
Oh, man ki aankhon se. Yes, you listen from your heart. So poetry,
What
listen
is
from your
recite?
recite is they're going to instead of, so when you read something you can read it, and when you have poetry you recite it. So it's just, that's the difference. Okay.
What's
you just
the
recite
meaning
it.
of recite?
What's the meaning of recite?
just a minute, Bindu auntie.
I'm
Is
gonna ask
it
for
okay if I
help.
read a poem from my textbook?
Oh yes, you can read a poetry, and that's going to be recitation of poetry. Anybody can explain what's the difference? Recite,
Not
it's to just say
different.
it aloud.
What is the meaning of
To
recite?
say it aloud.
I have 3 poems to share. Is that fine? Or is that
We
too
will
much?
start with one. We will start with one,
Okay.
and we will go through. Yeah, read aloud, right? Rohi says read aloud. Yeah, recitation is read aloud. The poetry. You can say it with from memory, or you can just
Or
read
maybe it is like receiving and understanding a message which you have received.
I think recitation may not have too much with understanding.
Actually, recitation means, as per my understanding, recitation is when you read or say a poetry that you have memorized. Generally, recitation is that by
Yes.
definition, and reading is when you can look at the paper and read it.
And read. Yeah. So recitation, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it comes more from memory. But okay, so it's, I guess, not from memory. We can also read poetry. Read or recite a poetry. So there.
And I think we also add a little musical whatever to it, little action to it, little rhythm to it, little body to it, and little chili powder in it, and so on.
Yes. So when you don't read it in a monotone, you can use your theatrical skills while you recite or read the poem. And for us listeners, very important, listen also from your heart, because I've noticed poetry has something very underlying as well. So do listen from your heart and not only from your ears. Okay? Cool.
Okay.
Who's going first? Suparna, right? Who said first? Who said me first? Anybody?
Anushka, I think so.
I can go first.
Okay, Ratnesh goes, and then Anushka.
I'll go.
Okay, so I'm going to recite a poem of Sarojini Naidu. I don't know how many of you know Sarojini Naidu. So she was a poetess. Wow. Very nice. This is her photo. And this is she was also a freedom fighter and a politician and all that. Right? Can you see her
Not able
photo?
to see anything. Now I can see the photo.
Okay, now you can see. Okay, so the poet is called the Coromandel Fishers, which is why I'm sharing the screen, and which is why I'm trying to dress up like a fisherman. If you look at me, do I look like a fisherman? Okay. Rise, brother, rise, the awakening skies Pray to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night. Come, let's gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are the kings of the sea. No longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are comrades all. Oops. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god dives? He who holds the storm by the hair will hide in his breast our lives. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove. And sweet are the sands at the full of the moon when the sound of the voices we love. But sweeter, oh brother, the kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge where the low sky mates with the sea. Thank you.
I didn't understand.
Yes. You were supposed to only listen, not understand.
Nice. Thank you, Ratnesh.
It sort of took us to coastal anywhere.
Yes. I love the part where it says the sea is your brother, the cloud is your that line.
Mother.
Yes, yes. I really
Well-
like that line. You like that too, Aditya? Okay.
Yeah, that wind is your mother and the cloud is your brother one.
Yes, yes. I love that line. Anything else struck you of the poetry?
I personally like its energy and also its rhythm. It has a very singy-songy feel to it, as if you're on a wave, right? It's like goes with the whole theme of the poem.
Right. So that's the
Right,
reason you
and-
chose it,
and
Ratnesh?
I can keep bringing Sarojini Naidu's poems, and it will last more than our Writers Club can ever. They're just so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, who's going next? Anushka? Okay.
I can also go.
Yeah, I'm going to write the names down. Yes, Anushka and then Gia, I said. Okay, go ahead,
Oh,
Anushka.
wait. So now should I say all three? I should just say one and then later say the others.
One.
Okay. This is like it's not a famous poem. Yeah. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We are going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We are going to catch you soon. If you want to take a ship, fly into a rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Now can I go?
Nice, nice, nice. So we have to say, what did we like about it?
The rhyming.
I
Rhyming
think
was
the words were all same.
I love the rhyme.
Rhyming,
Yeah.
all zoom and moon and all of that.
Yeah.
Sakila
I
says
I
zoom.
love the rocket and
The rocket, okay.
I like the idea of simplicity, getting onto the rocket and going to the moon.
Going to the moon, that's it.
Yeah, I could visualize a big moon and Anushka sitting on top of it.
The rhyme was so simple but so interesting.
Ah, lovely, lovely.
More
Okay.
than that, I felt that the words were same. No rhyming in that.
No rhyming you felt.
Because the words were almost same.
Almost the same. Okay, okay. Zoom, moon. Oh, okay, got it.
It's
got it.
actually when you sail in a ship, you go to the rocket ship. It's still a ship.
Okay, that way the same words. Okay, so there was rhyming and there was use of same words. You're right. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Anasta.
Yeah, I think what lockdown has brought us is whenever you say Zoom, we get Zoom.
Okay. Zoom has a completely new meaning now. All right.
in the poem.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Anushka. We'll come to your next poetry once everybody's done. Gia, you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, one sec. This poem, actually, I have 3 poems as well. So first, I'll say one. If I could see a little fish, that is what I just now wish. I want to see this great round eyes, always open in surprise. I wish a water rat would glide slowly to the other side, or a dancing spider on the yellow flag. I think I'll get some stones to throw and watch the pretty circles show. And shall we sail a flower boat and watch it slowly float? That's nice because you never know how far it means to go. And when tomorrow comes, you see it may be in the great wide sea.
This
Doesn't
is
make
my English poem.
Yeah, it's from my English GMR
Yeah,
textbook.
Gulmohar, right?
Yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
same.
nice. Is there who's written this poem?
1 minute. It's Katie Greenway.
Ah, yeah. I had forgotten that.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Gia. Anything that struck anyone about this poetry?
It's from this textbook, GMR.
Uh-huh.
It's my school 4th standard school textbook.
Okay. So Avni is familiar with the poetry. Did
Looks
you
like
enjoy that? Did you enjoy that poetry, Avni?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Suparna, you want to go next?
Sure. This one is actually, you must have seen, is as a song, but yeah, I would like to recite it as well. Yeah, this is John Denver's Sunshine. You must have seen it as a song. Yeah. Sunshine on my shoulders. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I would give a day to you, the day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I would sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes makes me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I would tell a tale sure to make you smile. If I had a wish that I could wish for you, I would make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Sunshine almost all the times makes me high. Yeah.
Lovely. Nice one. I really enjoyed it. What struck you about this poetry? What did you love?
This is how I also feel about sunshine. So thank you for this. I didn't know about this poetry. So thank you for that.
Have you heard the song? It's John Denver's song.
I don't think I've heard it. No.
No, I haven't heard of it. Yeah, it's a different perspective on sunshine. So here right now we have so much sunshine. We're like, oh, this is too much sun. So it's a nice perspective that you gave. Okay. All right.
Who's next?
Who's going next? Achlesh, you want to go next?
Yes.
Okay,
Suparna,
go
do
ahead.
share the link to the John Denver song
Yes, please.
in Discord. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, this is this is by Roald Dahl. It's rhyme poem, kind of makes written like, yeah, okay, I'll just read it, you'll find. Okay, you'll see. Okay, Jack's mother said, we are a stony brook. Go out and find some wealthy bloke who will buy our cow. Just say she's sound and worth at least 100 pound. But don't you dare let him know that she is as old as a Billy O. Jack led the old brown cow away and came back later in the day and said, "Oh, mummy dear, guess what? You clever little boy has got. I really don't know how. A super trade in for our cow." The mother said, "You little creep, I bet you sold her much too cheap." When Jack pronounced lousy bean, his startled mother turned green, leaped high and cried, "I'm absolutely stupefied. You crazy boy, did you really mean you sold our Daisy for a bean?" She snatched the bean and yelled, "You chump," and flung it on the rubbish dump. Then tomorrow morning, up all her power, she bet the boy for half an hour, using and nothing could be meaner a handle of a vacuum cleaner. At 10 p.m. or thereabout, the little bean began to sprout. By morning, it had grown so tall you couldn't see the top at all. Young Jack cried, "Mum, admit it now, it's better than a rotten cow." The mother said, "You lunatic, where are the beans? I can't pick. There is not one bean, it's bare as bare." "No, no," Jack cried. "Look up there, very high, and you will behold, each single leaf is solid gold." By Jolkins, the boy was right, now glistening in the morning light. The mother actually previses a mass of lovely golden leaves. She yells out loud, "My sainted souls, I will sell the mini and buy rolls. Don't stand and gape, you little clot. Get up there and quick and grab the lot." Jack was nimble, Jack was keen. He scrambled up the mighty bean. Up he went without a stop. But just as he was near the top, a ghastly, frightening thing occurred. Not far above his head, he heard a big, deep voice, a rumbling thing that made the very heavens ring. It shouted, "Fe, fee, fo, fum, I smell a blood of an Englishman." Jack was frightened, Jack was quick, and down he climbed in half a tick. "Oh, Mum," he gasped. "Believe you me, there is something nasty up our tree." "I saw, Mum." My gizzard froze. "A giant with a clever nose." "A clever nose," his mother is. "You must be going round the twist." "He smelled me out. I swear it, Mum. He said he smelled an Englishman." The mother said, "And well he might. I've told you every single night to take a bath because you smell. But would you do it? Would you help? You even make your mother shrink because of your unholy stink." Jack answered, "Well, if you're so clean, why don't you climb up the crazy bean?" The mother cried, "By glad I will. There is life within the old dog still." She hitched up her skirts above her knee and disappeared right up the tree. Now would the giant smell his mum? Jack listened for the fee-fo-fum. He gasped afloat. He wondered when the dread words would come, and then from somewhere high above the ground there came a frightful crunching sound. He heard the giant mutter twice, "By gosh, that tasted very nice." Although, and these grumpy tones, "I wish there weren't so many bones." By Chris Hopper, Jack cried, "By gum, the giant has eaten up my mum." He smelled her out. She's in his belly. I had a hunch that she was smelly. Jack stood there gazing longly upon the huge golden tree. He muttered softly, "Golly gosh, I guess I have to take a wash. I am going to climb this tree without the giant smelling me. In fact, a bath is my only hope." He rushed indoors and grabbed the soap. He scrubbed his body everywhere. Even he washed and rinsed his hair. He did his teeth, he blew his nose, and went out smelling like a rose. Once more he climbed the mighty bean. The giant sat there gross, obscenes, muttering through his victorious teeth, while Jack sat tensely, just breathed, muttering loudly, "Fee, fee, fo, fum. Right now I can't smell anyone." Jack waited till the giant slept. Then out along he boughs he crept, and gathered so much gold, I swear he was an instant millionaire. "A bath," he said, "does seem to pay. I'm going to have one every day." Yeah, that's all.
Bye.
Wow.
Totally loved it.
Yeah, it's a funny poem with some twists in it.
Yeah, it's a story.
No, actually, it's a story.
Yeah, the story of the
The Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah, but it's an edited version by Roald Dahl in the poem style. Yeah, in
Yeah,
the poem. Yes.
In the poem
I
style.
have written a poem. Can I tell that?
Yeah, let Srijani go first, and then
Yeah.
you and me. Yeah. Ruhi says, "Love the recitation." Yeah, totally love the way you recited it. Congratulations.
Also reminds Julia Donaldson's style of writing stories. The way,
Yes.
yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. This is a poem written by Mother Teresa. Life is an opportunity. Benefit from it. Life is beauty. Admire it. Life is a dream. Realize it. Life is a challenge. Meet it. Life is a duty. Complete it. Life is a game. Play it. Life is a promise. Fulfill it. Life is sorrow. Overcome it. Life is a song. Sing it. Life is a struggle. Accept it. Life is a tragedy. Comfort it. Life is an adventure. Dare it. Life is luck. Make it. Life is too precious. Do not destroy it. Life is life. Fight for it. Thank you.
Yeah, it has the same it of the
Yes.
rhyming.
Yeah. It's lovely, lovely. Well said.
The meaning was very nice.
Very, very nice. No,
Yeah,
very
after Avani, can I go on?
Yes. Anybody else has anything? The poetry, the poem that Srijani.
Yeah, so this is called, I only wrote this poem. It's called Little Kevin Learns to Recite a Poem. Little Kevin recites, and he sees a lot of sights. He thinks these are not there, and all of them are bare. Do you know what he thinks? And the things that he winks, little Kevin learns to recite. And he sees one
Avni, can
sight.
you be a bit louder? I cannot hear.
Yeah, we cannot.
Yeah, little Kevin recites and sees a lot of sights. He thinks trees are not there, and all of them are bare. Do you know what he thinks? And the things that he winks? Little Kevin learns to recite, and he sees one sight.
Nice. And you asked the meaning of recite, Avni.
Now I know it.
Thank you. You should have just gone first and said, I will tell you the meaning, Bindu auntie, if you don't know.
I can share one which I have written last week,
Yeah,
but
me
now I have actually attached it with another one word. But should I share? I can also screen share.
After Advay, I will share. It's a very new poem. It's long.
After Advay, we've got more in line. Wait, Achalesh.
Okay, yes.
Okay, I hope you can see it and big enough. A cat comes to the house for a nice milk time with an undaunted mouse. Finally, the cat and the mouse found some slime. When a hungry lion is on a hunt with the deer, but always there's a bee, but the lion likes a pear and the deer likes some ghee. That's mine. Here, there's only one.
I want to go after Achu.
I think Aditya wanted to recite now, right?
And we have Guntas also. Guntas, Aditya. Yes, Rohi. Yes, Guntas, you want to go? And then
I'll go after Achu.
I'll go.
Okay, Guntas.
I'll screen share and show the poem as well. Yeah, so this poem is called My Shadow by Robert Louis Stevenson. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He's very, very like me from the heels up to the head, and I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow, not at all like proper children, which is always very slow. For sometimes he shoots up taller like an India rubber ball, and he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. He stays so close behind me. He's a coward, you can see. I think shame to stick to a nursie as that shadow sticks to me. One morning very early, before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an arrant sleepy head, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. That's it.
Beautiful.
I loved it.
Absolutely, totally loved it.
That was the best poem.
Guntas, please just set
Robert
this.
Louis Stevenson wrote The Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Yes. And Rohi says, loved your rhythm of narration. Yes, absolutely. Really loved it.
Thank
Nice
you.
one. Please do send this poetry on Discord. Yeah, all of you.
I have sent it in chat.
Okay, done. Anupama or Ruhi? Who wants to go?
I think Aditya Raga, she mentioned she wanted to go.
Yes, Aditya.
I want to go next.
Okay, Atharva, Aditya, I'll write again.
Little drops of water make a mighty ocean, from Julia Fletcher Carey. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Thus the little minutes, humble though they be, make the mighty ages of eternity. So our little errors lead the soul away from the path of virtue, far in sin to stray. Little deeds of kindness, little words of love, help to make earth happy like the heaven above.
Yay, that was nice.
So nice. I love the way you said it. I love the beautiful smile on your face throughout.
Can I go next?
Yes, Atharva.
Rain comes down, makes me wet. When you are gonna go out and let the sun come up and make me clean. That's all.
Lovely.
Thanks. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Ruhi, you want to
Can
go?
I go on again?
One round.
Yes, I can go.
Yes.
You guys can see, no? So this is a poem written by Pooja Nancy. It's called April in India. Here it goes. Auto rickshaw, zippy duda, laughing Buddha, dancing Shiva, chili chicken, palak paneer, radio masti, wise men fakir, dusty sidewalks, broken streetlights, beggar children laughing despite. Childhood magic, migrant daydreams, jasmine flowers, kulfi ice cream. Peacock mornings, filter coffee, sleepy eyelids, feathered glossy. Missing grandma, humid kitchen, cumin powder, teardrop leaden. Non-stop honking temple conch shells, casual returns, painful farewells.
I really loved it.
It's like just a collection of few words, but still they make sense.
Yes.
It's
And
like,
each
I don't
one
know.
so beautifully observed.
Yeah.
Like you can relate to
Can I
it.
go again?
Oh, super. That's lovely. Aditi, you want to go next?
I want to.
Aditi.
Aditi is sleeping.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good
Good
morning. Okay, I'll try to share my screen. Okay. This one is, can you hear me? Okay. I don't know who is Henry Davis. Yeah, he must be a poet. That's why his poem is there. So this is the first. I have a book of him, which I've got. Yeah, this is the book in the library. So yeah. Okay, so this is one of the poem which I read and I liked it. And I think one of the closing circle, Lakshmi also brought it as a song. Okay, so I just read it. What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. No time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Okay, so coincidentally, when I was reading this book and a day before only, I was just looking at the sheep who were crossing the sheep and the cows who were crossing the campus, and I was just saying, "Oh my God, you know, they're just there." And then this poem came. Okay, let me continue. No time to see when woods we pass, when squirrels hide their nuts in grass. No time to see in broad light, streams full of stars like skies at night. No time to turn at beauty's glance and watch her feet how they dance, how they can dance. No time to wait till her mouth can enrich that smile, her eyes again. And these are the last two lines are my favorite. A poor life this is, this if full of care, we have no time to stand and stare. Yes.
Very profound.
For that, it was nice.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
No time.
I didn't realize I'm part of a poem because I do say sometimes, yeah, stand and stare, but I didn't realize it was actually part of a poem. It's beautiful.
Could I see my second poem? Is there anybody else that wants to say it?
Anupama auntie is there. And then we'll go second round. Go ahead, Anupama.
One second. There are many poems which sort of I like. I like William Wordsworth and some poems from Geetanjali. But then I had to choose one, so I chose this one. I don't know why, but yeah. So it is A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath, and my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. क्यों किया उसने ऐसे में मेरे साथ? Something like that. And I sunned it with my smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. Okay. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Poison Tree. So this always is something which happens between India and Pakistan. I always remember Poison Tree, and sometimes when I myself cannot, I'm not comfortable to tell somebody, look, I didn't like this or something. That's when I remember this tree, that I do not want a poison tree inside me. So this poem has always been that reminder to me to tell, to communicate, to be friends with everyone, to try.
And that line was so nice. I watered it with my tears.
Yeah. Very true. Anybody else before we go for a second round? Thank
Bindu,
you.
your poetry, any one of your choice?
Yes, I was just waiting if everyone's done, then I can, if time permits. Yes. Anybody? Preeti, Pooja, anybody? Shanak, Krishna? Okay, then before we go for second round, do I have permission to do one of mine?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you, Avni. Pavan also, yes, Pavan. Okay. All right. My favorite poetry is by William Wordsworth. It's something that I remember from my school days, and I continue to remember it as even now. So I'm going to read it. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. Thank you.
Wordsworth poems doesn't feel like a poem. It's like a painting.
Yes.
I like the phrase, like the bliss of solitude. I have many blisses of solitude.
I like the word bliss.
Yeah. I like the word, the inward eye. Like sometimes you just see something inside, like you can just feel it in your insides. I just love that inward eye word. All right, so we go for our second round, and Anushka has been like hand up, hand up, hand up. So go ahead.
Okay. So this is in the book of that is called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So it's in the Narnia series.
Yeah.
Yeah. And inside that there is one short poem that is nice. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again.
Who has read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? They'll know who Aslan is. Who knows who Aslan is?
I
Anybody?
know the name of it, but not watch.
Aslan is the lion.
Shall I read the last poem that I have, or somebody else?
I think Pavan wanted to.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, Pavan. Pavan?
On the tag.
Sakila, we can't see your screen nor hear you, or is it only me?
No, I can't hear.
I also can't hear.
If she could share that poetry, like if it's written in the chat, then we could see that.
Yeah, Sakila?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's visible.
Okay. And is my screen seen? Now?
Yes, we can see the screen. Yeah.
Are you able to see?
We can see the screen, but your voice is breaking.
Okay, I shared the link.
She left.
Oh, maybe it's an internet issue then. No, she's here. She's here. Sakila, are you there?
I'm back here. I just pasted the link.
She said she shared the link with us.
No.
Okay. I think that's some problem. Or can he just read the poem?
Okay, you can go ahead and read.
Yeah.
Play the light and the red crabs dance. They scatterfoot dance on the mud packed beach. Play the moonlight and the red crabs dance. The sideways dance. The soft beat. Play moonlight and the crabs dance. Their bye-bye dance, their last crab dance.
That's a poem named Crab Dance by Grace Nichols. Yeah.
Thank you, Pawan. Thank you. Thank you. Misha, would you like to Misha, you've sent me a poetry. Would you like to read it?
Okay. So it's a poem called Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose blossom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. It's a poem by Joyce Kilmer.
I will just post the Misha, do you want to put that in the chat for everyone? Okay, I've done it. Cool. Thank you, Misha.
Misha, this one gives me goosebumps every time.
Okay. It's really beautiful.
I can go.
Yes, go ahead, Achlesh.
Okay, I'll share screen. Oh, sorry, 1 second. What is happening? Okay, wait, I'll just share screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Now?
Yes, yes. Now, what is?
This is also by Roald Dahl. Okay, I'll read it. One afternoon, I said to Mummy, "Who is the person in my tummy? Who must be small and very thin? Or how could he have gotten in?" My mother said from where she sat, "It's nice to talk like that." "It's true," I cried. "I swear it, Mummy. There's a person in my tummy. He talks to me in bed at night in bed. He is always asking to be fed. Throughout the day he screams at me, demanding sugar buns for tea. He tells me it is not a sin to go and raid the biscuit tin. I know quite well it's awfully wrong to guzzle food the whole day long. But really, I can't help it, Mummy, with the person in my tummy." "You horrid child," the mother cried. "Admit it right away, you have lied. You simply trying to produce silly and sin excuse. You are the greedy, guzzling brat, and that's why you're always fat." I tried once more. "Believe me, Mummy, there's a person in my tummy. I've had enough." My mother said, "You better go at once to bed." Just then a nicely timid event delivered me from the punishment. Deep in my tummy something stirred. Then an awful noise was heard, a snoring, gumbling, grunting sound that made my tummy jump around. My darling mother nearly died. "Oh goodness, what was that?" she cried. At once the tummy's voice came through. It shouted, "Hey there, listen you. I'm getting hungry. I want eats. I want lots of chocos and sweets. Give me a pound of nuts. Look snappy or I will twist your guts." That's him," I cried. "He's in my tummy. So now do you believe me, Mummy?" But the mummy answered nothing more, for she had fainted on the floor.
Nice one.
I have tears in my eyes. Just laughing.
Let's paint this in our kitchen wall.
Yeah, Srijani, the person in my tummy is hungry now. Oh, beautiful. Yes, Anushka, now that poetry has made everyone very hungry. Anybody else? We've got 5 minutes to go.
Bindu, I'm so full that I can spit it out.
Why don't you spit out a poetry right now?
Nothing written by me.
No, it doesn't have to be written by you.
Yeah. Okay, there is one poem written by Pranav on SDL, but I'll have to search for it. That's why. Okay, someone can go on. I'll just see.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to go? Any thoughts on what kinds of poetry? Yeah, Anushka, you want to go? You want to say something?
I already have one more poem, but it depends if everybody wants to see it because
Yeah, please go ahead.
okay. Yeah, okay. See the kitten on the wall, sporting with the leaves that fall. Withered leaves 1, 2, and 3, falling from the elder tree. Through the calm and frosty air of the morning bright and fair. See the kitten how she starts, crouches, stretches, paws, and darts. With a tiger leap halfway, now she meets her coming prey. Let it go as fast and then has it in her power again. Now she works with 3 and 4 like an Indian conjurer. Quick as he in feats of art, gracefully she plays her part. Yet for gazing thousands there, what would little Tabby care? It's by William Wordsworth.
Lovely. Achalesh, you can relate that to your cat.
Okay. I have a poem.
Okay. Let me check it.
Do you all remember If by Mr. Kipling? If. That is one I remember from my childhood. Anyway, Avni, go ahead. Sorry.
Please go ahead. Oh, sorry. Avni is there.
This is in Kannada. So this is called Kannada Manaharake. ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋರಾಡು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಕಂದ ಕನ್ನಡವ ಕಾಪಾಡು.
We cannot hear.
Now?
Fine now.
Yeah. ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋರಾಡು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಕಂದ ಕನ್ನಡವ ಕಾಪಾಡು ನನ್ನ ಆನಂದ. ಜೋಗುಳದ ಹರಕೆ ಇದು ಮರೆಯದಿರು ಚಿನ್ನ ಮರೆತೆಯಾದರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಮರೆತಂತೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೊಲೆಯ ಹಾಲೆಂತಂತೆ ಸವಿಜೇನು ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ತಾಯಿ ಅಪ್ಪುಗೆಯಂತೆ ಬಲು ಸೊಗಸು ಮೈಗೆ ಗುರುವಿನೊಳ್ ನುಡಿಯಂತೆ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ಸು ಬಾಳ್ಗೆ ತಾಯಿ ನುಡಿಗೆ ದುಡಿದು ಮಡಿ ಇಹಪರಗಳೇಳ್ಗೆ ದಮ್ಮಯ್ಯ ಕಂದಯ್ಯ ಬೇಡುವೆನು ನಿನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡಮ್ಮನ ಹರಕೆ ಮರೆಯದಿರು ಚಿನ್ನ ಮರೆತೆಯಾದರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಮರೆತಂತೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೋರಾಡು ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿಯಾಗಿರನ್ನ. Yeah. So this is written by Kuvempu.
I enjoyed the rhythm, though I did not understand it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Preeti, we have like 1 minute before we get kicked out.
Yes, so I'll play that that poem. It is on self-directed learning, written by Pranav. So I'll just share one more.
After Preeti auntie, I can go.
Oh, after Preeti auntie, we all have to go.
Yes. No, I can tell a poem.
And Ratnesh has
It's
got
already 59. Okay, it's okay.
And Ratnesh has said he's got 69,863 poems to recite. Oh my goodness. I think we'll have to keep the rest of the week for poetry recitation.
Next time, can we do recitation of poetry which we wrote? Like Ruhi is saying she wants to.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll do that next time. That's a good point. So next time whatever we've written, we'll recite. Everybody want that? Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we saw all the
Yes.
messages also, Preeti.
Sorry?
Yes, Preeti.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You haven't shared your audio. You have to share your audio, Preeti Auntie.
Preeti, we cannot hear.
Sorry?
You have to share computer audio. I mean audio.
Okay, so I don't know, I'm on phone. So leave it, I'll share it on Discord.
Yeah, please share it on Discord. Or maybe next time we're going to do poetry recitation on what we've written, so that you can include Pranav's next week. Cool. So everybody in for
bye.
everybody in for recitation, own poetry next week?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Yes.
Awesome. That was lovely. Thank you so much, everyone. I really enjoyed it.
I do.
Me too.